Heat index approaching 100 for a few afternoons here this week. This morning, what we're watching is this trough of low pressure that is kind of a persistent weather feature this time of year on the east side of the Appalachians. That helps to kick off some afternoon thunderstorms. But that high pressure right there is going to keep the number of storms to a minimum. We will not see too many today, but if you get one, it might last longer than your typical summertime thunderstorm because there's nothing to steer it in any one direction or make it move very quickly. So we would expect some slow moving storms later today. Right now on Fox 5 Live Viper, it is a dry start with 67 in Blairsville, the one holdout of 60s. Everybody else rising through the 70s now, already up to 76 in Athens, 75 in Covington. Let's go forward here in the hour by hour forecast. We're probably still dry through at least noon. Now, as early as noon, we already have some temperatures up to 90 or 92 that can go even higher, with a forecast high in the mid to upper 90s from Edenton, Athens, maybe even over to Rome. The humidity is going to make it feel like it's already 100 or 101. Now, not everyone will experience a heat index like that. When we start seeing more widespread numbers like that later this week, it might be necessary to have a heat advisory. So stay tuned from one day to the next. You get a little cooling relief from a couple thunderstorms late this afternoon and early this evening, but you see just how many areas stay dry and don't get that benefit. And the tropics pretty quiet too. We're still watching these thunderstorms in the western Gulf of Mexico. 10% chance that that would develop into something truly tropical, but whether it does or not, the result is the same. A lot of rain is going to continue pushing on shore into Texas and Louisiana. It doesn't impact our weather. Our rainfall chances actually go down a little bit for Wednesday and Thursday, and then go back up to about a 40% risk for Friday and Saturday. And yep, every single day starts out in the 70s and warms up into the 90s with a heat index near 100 most of those afternoons. Katie?
All right, Joanne, thank you. We'll start with some good news here. The crash on the east wall has cleared at Church Street. That's the good news. All lanes are still back open now. That's the great news, but the delays are still very heavy heading for this area. They back up to Flat Shoals Road before you get to I-20, and at one point they were 2 hours. I imagine they haven't gotten much better than that to move between I-20 all the way up to I-85. You're slowing down to 4 miles per hour. Very slow ride there. 400's up to 42 minutes from Alpharetta and Old Milton Parkway heading into 285, and your top end trip time pretty slow in both directions. As you move westbound, that's 14 minutes from 85 to 400, 20 minutes though eastbound. If you're moving from 75 to 400, that's jammed up too. Approaching 8:35, coming up on Good Day Atlanta. She just happened to be driving by. Now a woman's life is about to change forever because of a service dog. Good Monday morning. Welcome back. It's 8:37, and it's a really exciting time at the Canine Assistance Farm in Milton right now. As you know, the organization teaches dogs to become service animals and places them with people with special needs across the country.
And over the next 2 weeks, service dogs will be choosing their humans during the organization's recipient camp. And Good Day's Paul Milliken joins us this morning. Paul, you got to meet one of these families.
Yeah.
They've been waiting for this day for a really, really long time.
Yeah, talk about patient people. We're talking about 5 years of waiting for this day. 5 years. Yeah, so this is really exciting. Lee Aiken says she really can't imagine how her life is going to change with a service animal, but she knows the dog from Canine Assistance will not only give her a new kind of independence, but also bring a real sense of peace, finally some peace to her entire family. If anyone knows how to stop and smell the roses, it's Lee Aiken. Not only because she spends so much time in this garden, but because she also knows it only takes a fraction of a second for life to change forever.
I had a traumatic brain injury when I was 16 years old. It was a car accident. It was on the left side of my head, and my right side was partially paralyzed, and then I had no speech. They said I had a 2-year-old brain capacity, so I had to learn how to walk and talk again.
30 years after that wreck, Aiken can obviously walk and talk. In fact, she's earned 2 master's degrees.
War Eagle, War Eagle.
But that traumatic brain injury left her with seizures, and when they happen, they are scary.
I don't care who has a seizure. That is a terrible, terrible experience. Well, you haven't had anything till you've seen your daughter have a grand mal seizure. She can't live by herself.
Yeah.
I don't want her by herself. I worry about everything. We're just afraid. We're parents.
Then 5 years ago, Lee Aiken happened to drive by the Canine Assistance Farm in Milton. Who knows why she pulled in, but she did. And she learned there are service dogs who can somehow sense seizures before they happen.
I have a seizure, or I don't know I'm going to have it. The dog will be there and hopefully tell me, and I'll be able to get somewhere to where I'll be okay.
So Lee Aiken got on the Canine Assistance waiting list, and she waited and waited and waited. Even Father Jim Aiken, who learned patience during a 20-year career as a Marine and then 30 more as a Delta pilot, grounded all hope.
I gave up. I mean, it's taken so long that I was all charged up at first, and then I gave up. I didn't think she was going to get a dog.
And then finally, the call they'd been waiting 5 years for.
I was so excited. I was so excited.
Now, the Aikens are preparing for 2 weeks of camp at Canine Assistance. When it's over, they'll bring home a sibling for Dee Dee. And more than that, a life of truly relaxing and smelling those roses for perhaps the first time in 3 decades.
It'll give me an incredible amount of independence. I am an outward person. I love to be out into the community, but I'm not very comfortable right now with doing that.
I think it'll make such a difference to her. And sometimes she walks home from the gym, and you know, I worry about her doing that. Well, the dog changes everything.
I just think this is going to take a big worry off of us.
Yeah.
Not that it'll ever change, because it won't.
Yeah.
Oh, I just think we're going to have a peace.
Yeah, as you can probably tell, the Aikens say they are definitely dog people, so they're just excited to have another one running around the house. That'll be great. At this very moment, right now as we speak, they're having breakfast up in Milton with the other recipients who are attending camp, and of course, we're going to follow up with them at the end of camp to see how everything goes. And this is one of those really neat aspects of the service dogs, too, that the dogs can sense seizures before they happen, and with Lee, you just sort of have to let the seizure happen. She doesn't know how bad it's going to be or how long it's going to go, but there's really nothing you can do when the seizure's happening. So the dog will be able to tell her, you know, you're going to have a seizure. She'll go get in a soft bed or something, and that way, you know, she doesn't pass out, she doesn't hurt herself, she doesn't worry other people, and it really will be a life changer.
I can't imagine the peace of mind for the whole family.
Oh yeah,
really.
big time.
Wow.
Big day. Big
Yep.
day.
Yeah.
All right, Paul, thank you.
Yep.
Your time is now coming up on 8:43 and coming up on Good Day Atlanta. Meghan Markle's dad speaks out about missing his daughter's wedding to Prince Harry.
If you have an Amazon Alexa-enabled device in your home, ask her to enable the Fox 5 Atlanta skill so you can get local updates anytime straight from Fox 5.
I'm Ron.
Good Monday morning. Welcome back. It's 8:46. It's a nice start to the morning. It's humid, but you expect that this time of year, right? It's really all now about how high the temperatures take off today and what that heat index is going to be like over the next several days. It also includes afternoon thunderstorms. So let's take a look at today's risk. This is Fox 5 Live Viper. The risk is actually fairly low, all things considered. It doesn't mean we won't see storms. It just means very few of us will measure much rain today. High pressure is going to keep most areas dry, but at least a handful of storms will break through as we get to the afternoon. Checking temperatures right now as they are going to start jumping several degrees per hour. It's already almost 80 degrees in Covington. Blairsville was one of our coolest spots early on, down into the low 60s, but you'll be in the 70s here soon enough. And take a look through a few of our Fox 5 net cams. This is the waterfront at Lake Oconee. A nice blue sky, 75 degrees. Air quality is not a concern yet, but I imagine with the lower rainfall chances later this week and the continued heat, we're going to start to see some air quality alerts. 75 in Atlanta. Let's move it into Gilmer County. We're just a few high clouds. That's about it. And the temperature there is closing in on 70. Here's your hour-by-hour forecast. By noon, still not much yet. Give it another hour or two, it kind of picks up here with thunderstorms that could produce frequent lightning and tend to sit in one spot. And that means you either get all or nothing. You could get a quick half inch of rain or more, and a few miles down down the road, never measure anything but hear the thunder in the distance from that storm that's out there. Here's tomorrow morning, 70s for most. And tomorrow afternoon, we're looking at those same hours, about noon to sunset for scattered storms. Tomorrow might be a little bit warmer. We're going to take the temperatures up just a couple of degrees over today. It shouldn't feel significantly different, but I would argue this time of year when you're getting this hot, every degree counts, and we will be up to 92 tomorrow and Wednesday. These are the driest days, Wednesday and Thursday, and the wettest, which is still not a washout, will happen Friday and Saturday when we move up to a 40% chance of afternoon storms. Katie?
Joanne, we're checking in right now on the east wall. It's about 50 minutes to move in from that south side from I-20 heading up to I-85. Here's a look at the downtown, or here's the east wall. You can see the delays backing up to Flat Shoals Road. It's also slowing down I-20 and the East Expressway. The south side perimeter is about 25 minutes moving in from 675, just trying to get to these delays. That's after an earlier overturned truck near Church Street. So again, you're still slowing down to 3 miles per hour in those very, very heavy delays. Also looking at the downtown connector, that's a 31-minute trip time from Langford Parkway heading up to the Brookwood interchange. So still pretty heavy here as folks use it as an alternate to that east side perimeter. Your big three from the northern suburbs, 75 is a yellow ride. That looks pretty good. 400 still about 40 minutes. Pretty heavy there, and 85 is clocking in at 24 minutes. Buck.
Katie, thank you. It's 8:49. We're now hearing from Meghan Markle's father about missing his daughter's wedding to Prince Harry. On Good Morning Britain this morning, Thomas Markle said that he regrets not being well enough to walk his daughter down the aisle. Meghan Markle walked down the first part of the aisle by herself before being joined by Prince Harry's father, Charles. Markle says he was glad Charles was able to step in when he couldn't.
I can't think of a better replacement than someone like Prince Charles. He looked very handsome, and my daughter looked beautiful with him. I was jealous. I wish I had been there. I wish it had been me. But thank God he was there, and thank him for that.
Even with the wedding now over, Thomas Markle has yet to meet Prince Harry. 8:50 is your time. Coming up on Good Day Atlanta. Talk about a costly mistake. A boy knocks over a pricey statue, but should his parents have to pay for it? We're going to talk about it next in Hot Topic.